I'm David Fleming from the Disciples Ignited YouTube channel, where we're focused on Jesus, advancing his kingdom, and preparing his disciples. Now we're studying about the wilderness journey, how God delivers the Israelites out of Egypt, takes them through the wilderness, and then leads them to the promised land. And we've been studying over the past few videos how God raised up Moses to be the leader of the Israelites during this wilderness journey. You know, Moses started out as his first season of life in Egypt, first 40 years, and it was there that he had a revelation of the Lord. He put his faith in Christ, and God also let him know that that God had chosen him to be the deliverer of the Israelites. But Moses, instead of acting in faith, he acted presumptuously. He put his faith in the Lord, but he also acted presumptuously in the fact that he killed the Egyptian, thinking that that was going to be what needed to happen in order for him to fulfill God's plan to deliver the Israelites. Well, that turned out into a mess. And so he left Egypt in order to save his life, because Pharaoh was going to have him killed. And so he left Egypt a broken man. But he went into the desert, spent the next 40 years there, where God taught him important lessons about faith. So you need to watch the last two videos where we go into more depth about that. But we want to talk today about some of the important things that the Lord taught him about faith and how it began to manifest in Moses' life. Oh, Moses really, truly became a man of faith. You know, the Bible tells us that faith that is truly godly faith is always expressed in love. Listen to this. Galatians chapter 5 verse 6 says, the only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love. Now, most people think that faith is just when you put your trust in God to do something and God does it immediately and it's powerful. It gives you awesome authority. And yes, Moses did have awesome authority. He spoke and things happened. But you also need to realize that when Moses spoke in faith, he spoke in love. Remember the time that the Israelites had given themselves to idolatry? Moses was up on the mountain receiving the law from God, and the Israelites gave themselves over to worshiping the golden calf. And God was ready to judge the Israelites, wipe them off the face of the earth, and start over with Moses giving him a child and raising up a replacement for the Israelites. And Moses went to the Lord and said, Lord, no, please. He interceded by faith on behalf of the Israelites. Listen to this. Deuteronomy chapter 9, verses 13 and 14, and then verses 18 and 19. And the Lord said to me, I have seen this people, and they are a stiff-necked people indeed. Let me alone so that I may destroy them and blot out their name from under heaven. And I will make you into a nation stronger and more numerous than they. Then once again I fell prostrate before the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no bread and drank no water because of all the sin that you had committed, doing what was evil in the Lord's sight and was so arousing his anger. What was Moses doing for those 40 days? He was interceding on behalf of the Israelites. He was putting his faith into action. Loving action. He said, I fear the anger and wrath of the Lord, for he was angry enough with you to destroy you. But again, the Lord listened to me. Yes, Moses was a man of faith, a man of great love. His faith expressed itself in love. May it be in the life of all of us. See you tomorrow.